Hi, Gemini. I hope you guys are doing really well. I'm going to go ahead and get into this reading for you. My apologies for being gone for a bit. My life has been hectic, and I would like to do a reading for you nonetheless. So I hope this resonates for you. These are general readings. They're not going to resonate with every single Gemini. These are for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. And I want to say Jupiter with you as well. I'm not sure why, so check your Jupiter placements, but Jupiter as well. So, Gemini, you have message in a bottle as your oracle energy. This this talks about listening. It talks about being available to the internally inspired messages that you receive, the psychic messages, the messages that you may perceive from people who you don't know. Say you walk into a supermarket or something and you hear two people talking about whatever, and suddenly something from one of those people or from your surroundings you hear, and it just clicks. Everything makes sense. It's a different type of inspiration or some sort of like, oh, that is the information that I needed, or maybe I just needed to be part of this conversation. That happened to me yesterday, actually, in the store. And maybe it was me being the weird voice of inspiration or whatever. But I was in the grocery and in the vegetable aisle, and I heard two people talking about, like, sugar and like cravings and how do I get those down. And I wish I could figure out how to do that. And my mom was an herbalist. I've been involved in herbalism and, natural medicine. And I just said, Gymnema, Gymnema, Gymnema. What about that? And oh, surprisingly, it helps to lower blood sugar and get our sugar cravings down, but maybe it's just like some weirdo person that overhears something and comments. So, however it may be for you, it's asking for you to listen. Okay, it's asking for you to be present and available for the messages that come forward here, especially with the High Priestess. I'm reading this as past, present, future, but we'll figure out how it goes. You will figure out how it goes if it resonates with you. With the High Priestess, it's saying this energy is always for you. It's always being presented to you. You're just needing to be the one Gemini to listen. Okay, there's duality within you, and I feel like for some of you, we let one half of us kind of take lead and take the reins, and maybe we need to give the other aspect of ourselves, that internal knowing or that psychic seer side of ourselves a little bit more freedom to um, actively be present in our lives. So we listen to that energy. We can't just live by logic alone. Like there's a significant part of you that is asking to dig deeper, dig within, trust your knowing, operate in life through your knowing, right? Um, so it's saying that there's been a lot of energy that has been present for you. And this could also be where it's like you're in a period in your life where it's like you are making an effort to create a connection to the divine, to your inner landscape, to your inner world, trusting that process and moving forward in divine ways. And I know that sounds so airy-fairy, but everything is divine ways, right? Like we all have these shifts in ourselves and our consciousness that change things forever. So allow those to happen. And you are literally being divinely guided. Trust the messages. Here with strength, you also have, these are two major arcanas, by the way. These are energies that you don't really get to like skirt around. You get to experience them for the lessons that they provide, and they're good lessons. I feel here for some of you, this may be a situation where it's like you are in the process or the progress of creating a separation from the land of illusion, which is the land that we live in. And I know that that's going to be confronting or confounding information for people, but it's really kind of checking your reality, and it's asking you to see what is unseen. It's asking you to have patience in the process of trusting yourself. It's more of an esoteric read, to be honest with you. This may also be a situation where you need to find peace within yourself and not try to live up to the expectations or the models of what society wants you to be or the boxes that you've neatly fit yourself into. I feel here that there's kind of like an unraveling of who you actually are versus what you present as. And that can also be for some of you, slim few of you, maybe you're coming out. Maybe you're gay, maybe you're trans, maybe you're whatever. But there's like this personal unveiling. So if you're not either of those, figure out where within yourself you are opening up and shifting your perception and reality, because now it's asking for you to kind of remove or integrate what was into what is and what's becoming. And I feel here when you do that, you shift a lot of you break a lot of contracts. It's interesting why this is so esoteric. You're reading, you break a lot of contracts that you've agreed to be up until this point, Gemini. You've agreed to be up until this point, and it's like you're stepping into a position within your life that gets. I'm getting goosebumps. I got goosebumps. The You're reclaiming your purpose, but in a different way. It's something that you haven't known about before. It's you have not operated this way before, but you know how to do it. You have to step into it. I'm like angry. It's weird. I'm not angry at you. I'm just like, there's such an emphasis with you allowing the integration of these aspects of yourself into the daily experience that it is uncomfortable for those around you. And you're getting to um, navigate that. I feel like there's a lot of things that you will be doing in your future and in your present where it's like you are integrating into this being or this new personality or this new position that maybe people don't see you in, or maybe their view of you is not that. And you have to kind of like say, I don't care what you think. I don't care what you want me to be or how you've seen me. This is also who I am. And now you get to chew on that for a minute and see what you like. Does it taste good? I think it tastes great. I am this. It's claiming your space here, Gemini, which is really interesting. And it's allowing you to move forward slowly on this path of self integration, self respect, and also self exploration. I love this for you. I know people come to readings to hear about who's coming and who's going and the emotions and romance, but your reading is not necessarily like that right now. Moving forward, we have the Ten of Swords, which is great because it says there's an ending in your future to situations of your life that have just been tumultuous, especially if we're trying to live up to people's versions of who they think we're supposed to be. That's a hard one. A lot of people think we're supposed to be this or we're supposed to do that, or if you don't do that, then you're a bad mother. Well, screw it. I'm going to not do that. And in your eyes, I'm a bad mother. But look at the outcome and the results that I'm getting through the way that I'm doing things now. Or maybe I'm transgender. Maybe I've like lived in this experience for so long. And even if you aren't transgender, listen to the idea of it. You've lived in one way so long. And for so much of your life, it feels that that is not who you are. And now you're actually moving forward into a new direction to claim that space, to slowly integrate into the process. And for some of you, this isn't slow, this comes quickly. It's asking for you to have patience in the process. But either way, in the future, there is an ending to living in doubt, living in fear, living up to other people's expectations, worrying about what other people feel of us, think about us, how they dig their swords into us because, we're not living up to their expectations of whatever, blah, blah, blah. This is asking for you to claim your space and live within your own right. So let's go ahead and clarify this reading for you, Gemini. It's asking you to also create with people who are in the same vein as you, or you will be meeting new people that are going to be almost expectant of you to be this new version because they embrace it. They're okay with it. They want it. They want it. And that's the thing. And that kind of makes you realize maybe the people that I've been cycling with, maybe it's just change that needs to happen. Maybe this like upheaval or new haul. I'm not sure how to say that, Haul. it's changing things for the better. It's making me be part of my life for the better. I don't know. It's challenging, but it's good. Show me the High Priestess here. It's like you're getting to show who you truly are. Ooh, it came out sideways. I'm going to put it upright. I'll read it top and bottom, or in reverse and upright, or whatever. It's the Wheel of Fortune here. And this is beautiful because the card itself is Slippery Elm. This is an herbal deck. Slippery Elm is an expectorant. Okay, so what is that? When you have a bunch of sludge in your chest and you can't get that yuck out, it forces that sludge out of you. It's like a purification. It's an act of purification to bring in what is necessary for the new you, the healthier version. It gets the purge going here. And I feel that this purge is more so an energy where you're emotionally maturing, but also you are being mindful of what is right for you, being mindful to embrace the aspects of yourself that maybe you haven't had the chance to, or you haven't given yourself the opportunity to do that. In reverse, this says, I've been on the wheel, I've been doing it the way other people have been wanting to, and it's the same cycle over and over again. Is it Einstein, when you do the same thing over and over again, you expect a different result? That's the definition of insanity. It's that, and here with the medicine wheel upright, it's saying, utilize that inner voice, trust the guidance, trust the process and unveiling, and strip down, change it up. You're venturing into a new direction here where you've been getting the messages for a long time to just be you, or get into this new situation, or to become something new. You may have been turning it down. Now it's like, no, full steam ahead. I'm trusting this. The thing is, it's one of those things where you step into it, Gemini, there's no going back. That's the thing. So it's like you have to have a certain level of resolve. Can you show me strength? Woo! 8 of Cups. Yeah, it's in reverse. Whew. That's powerful. Bottom of the deck, the 4 of Cups. This is energy that we've rejected within ourselves, okay? Whatever this is, I don't know what it is for all of you, but we've rejected this energy in ourselves. We've walked away from this aspect within ourselves for long enough. And now it's saying, I'm coming back to this because there's something worth here for me to fight for. There's something important enough here for me to become. And I'm not allowing myself to just kind of sidestep my birthright, sidestep who I am, sidestep the energy that I can have in my life and create change for positive energies in my life. This is a positive change. And it's like you've rejected it in the past. You've also been around people that possibly have rejected it as well. They don't foster that. They don't want you to be that because it goes against so many things. But here it's like, I don't care anymore. I've been patient enough. I've shut myself off enough. I'm doing it. I love that. Show me the 10 of Swords. Wow. You get the 9 of Cups here. Bottom of the deck, the 4 of Cups again. What that's telling me is that all of these energies, even if this is your own self-doubt, saying, oh, you can't do this, you can't do that, the proof is in the pudding. The happiness is there. Pay attention to the happiness. Pay attention to the freedom that comes through that happiness because you've decided to change a different direction, right? And with the 4 of Cups at the bottom of the deck, it's almost like, well, I could reject this, I could keep rejecting this, but when you do that, you're creating more of this 10 of Swords, but it's you against you. It's not just everybody else, picking at you. It's because you've internalized what they've said and you're still giving it credence. Don't do that. Pay attention to what is necessary for you because you're happier that way. Just allow the happiness in. You go from the 8 of Cups to the 9 of Cups. And to do that, you've had to come back to something that you've had to either ignore or relinquish or just kind of maybe do in private. Here you get to become it. And it's a boon. It's a positive energy for you. Let's go ahead and get some, You have stability here, and it's coming out in reverse. Bottom of the deck, vulnerability. Yeah, so for some of you, this may also require you to, it may get you blowback. It may get you people revoking the energy that they gave you, or perhaps even financial aspects, or whatever connection you have with others, where it's like they kind of pull back from you. And you need to make yourself vulnerable. It makes you feel vulnerable, but you need to be vulnerable for that, because that actually isn't real. If somebody's going to be conditional with you and only do something because they want you to be a certain way, or they can't see you doing something else, or you just don't fit into that box, so they get rid of you, that isn't stability. That's a false sense of stability. It's a false sense of connection. And we have this energy here, even at the bottom of the deck. Oh, yeah. Okay. And under that too, you have co-create, and you have community. Under community, you have exchanging gifts. So it's like it's literally one door closing and another door or three other doors open up to you, because you're entering into a new situation and a new connection with new people that you can create community with, that you are of like mind with, where it's like being in people's presence is like a gift. It's like you getting to be part of something that you know is for you is a gift. It enriches you, it brings you life, and it brings you abundance. And it gives you the opportunity to grow with people that are of like mind. I'm going to stop harping on this for some reason, and I'm like, okay, let's cut it off. But this is the energy that I have for you. This is not romantic. This is life affirming. So whomever this is for, I wish you the absolute best in your journey, and you're just at the beginning of it. Enjoy it, build it, make it rich, do what you can to give it love. All right, I love you guys. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'll talk to you later. Bye.